Hi everybody, I want to do a quick video. In fact, probably it's more like a quick chat about boosts in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on the Xbox One. You can kind of ignore the gameplay that's in the background because I haven't recorded it specifically for this video. It's just something to play while I'm waffling on. So what are boosts? Well, you know those little cans you come across, the energy drinks and the little packets of painkillers, and if you're really lucky, if you come across a supply drop, it may well have an adrenaline syringe in it. These are kind of grouped together. We tend to call these the boosts, and that little bar that's above your health bar at the bottom of the screen, if you drink an energy drink, or if you take some painkillers, or if you inject an adrenaline syringe, that will start filling up. But what does it mean? Well, in effect, all the boosts give you healing over time. So if you drink an energy drink, that then slowly makes the boost bar, well, the boost bar then slowly goes down and your health slowly goes up. Now remember, you can't heal above 100%, but as you well know by now, when you're playing and you're getting damaged and you're getting shot and you're using things like the first aid kits and the bandages, you can only heal back up to 75%. But if you take some energy drinks, or if you take some painkillers or an adrenaline syringe, you can heal past 100% and get all the way to full health without having to use something like the big medic pack, which is pretty rare. Now, the kind of mechanics around it, you don't need to get exactly, but basically if you want to fill your boost bar all the way, you need to take one packet of painkillers, which will fill it up 60%, and then a energy drink, and that will fill it up 40%. An adrenaline syringe will fill it up all the way. And what happens as you fill your bar up more and more, the healing over time will speed up. So if you've got like a 3/4 full bar, you will go to full health a lot quicker. If you get it right near the top, you'll start running faster as well, and if you get it all the way to the top, you'll start running a bit faster. It's about a third faster you can run, I think, something like that. So it could make a difference if you're running from the blue or running to get out of the blue. If you've got full boost on, that could make the difference between you surviving or not. Now you might say, well, what's the point of these boosts? Well, the first point is that you can use them to get yourself back up to 100% health, because we know you can't do that with bandages or first aid kits, only with the big med kits. Also, what you tend to do, what I recommend you do, is as you're playing the game, as you're fighting or you're taking damage from bashing into rocks and vehicles and things like that, you always want to get yourself back to full health, so that if you get into a gunfight, you're giving yourself the maximum chance of winning the gunfight because you're at full health. So throughout the game, if you see your health going down, if you've got a boost, if you've got a energy drink and a painkiller, take it to get the full boost and to get you up to 100%, or if you've only got one, just take it to get up there. If you can get enough of them, and I would always say a good reserve to take into the final circles is, well, 2 energy drinks and 2 painkillers, because that gives you an opportunity to charge up your boost bar completely twice. And what you do is, when you're getting into the sort of the top 15, when things are getting a bit tense, when you're running out of opportunities to be able to stand still and heal, this is when the boosts really come into their own. So when it gets to the top 15 or the top 10, that's when you want to be taking your last energy drink and your last painkiller, or if you've got a syringe, take a syringe. Because what will happen is, when you get into the top 15, the top 10, and then the top 5 and the 3 and the top 2, you haven't got enough time to stop and heal if you get damaged. But if you've topped up your boost bar, that will be giving you that healing over time effect, and even if you do take a few bullets, your health will start going up automatically because you've filled up your boost bar. So that's where they're coming very, very handy. Now the other side of this, of course, is don't get too obsessed by them. And when you're into the top 5, don't think, oh, I've got to take a painkiller and I've got to take an energy drink right now because my boost bar isn't full. If your health is high, the gamble of having to stand relatively still or lie down, which you don't want to be doing when you get into the last 5, and taking one of these boosts it's not worth it, because you'll take the boost, and for those few seconds when the boost is activating, you are very, very vulnerable. And unless you're in somewhere very safe, like inside a building, you could get shot and it's game over. So just bear in mind that. So use boost throughout the game to keep your health at 100%, so that if you get into a gunfight, you've got given yourself the maximum chance of winning. And then when you get to that last 15, that last 10, those last few circles, that's when you want to be gobbling down that painkiller and that energy drink to get you boost 100%, so you get a healing over time effect when you're going into those final battles. Okay, so I hope that gives you a little bit of advice, a little bit of help about boosts in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on the Xbox. If you've got any more questions, stick them in the comments box down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.